just, the thing that blew me away is just how crisp it was and this how amazing it sounded.
Sure. Was the theater fullish?
No, it wasn't. It was just like the diehard us freaks.
But that's the way to see it.
Yeah, oh, absolutely. Yeah. Especially because nowadays with the movies being so, people talking and cell phones and so on, you don't want to see it in an environment. Let's talk about the difficulty in recreating a city that's over 30 years ago.
I was there 30 years ago. I've been there. I've been coming to New York, Manhattan since the mid '60s, and because I was a big commercial filmmaker, and so I got a lot of New York at that time. A lot of good and bad behavior, a lot of exciting times, and met a lot of these people. You know, so you're rubbing shoulders with a whole crowd, a bunch of people. So I got to know Harlem well, and all the seedy sides of Manhattan, which of course are always exciting.
Yeah.
So when I was reading the material, I was thinking of that time. And so one of the biggest challenges, because New York is now looking so great and cosmetic and beautiful since Giuliani and or Bloomberg, right? It was hard to find the shabby, what I call the grunge. The grunge was really grungy. It was beyond grungy. Yeah, it was like really rough.
And I noticed, I mean, a lot of the wide shots too. You could have saved yourself.
No, I don't do that. No.
Yeah.
And that was the chance they got. So they said, "Why don't you make this in Toronto?" I said, "Absolutely not. You couldn't make this. Toronto is so clean, you couldn't make it in Toronto."
You know, there's a scene in this movie that literally took my breath away. It's right when we walk into the Ali Frazier fight.
Oh yeah.
And that was the one. I know recreating the city was amazing, but I was like, this was amazing. I mean, was that one of the biggest tasks of the movie? Because there was like, not only did I see so many people that looked like real extras and not, but the fact that everything looked so authentic.
Yeah, that was a day shoot. We had a day to get that because I didn't want to pay the fee at Madison Square Garden, which was insane. So I went out to an ice hockey arena just outside, and we went in there. And I'd seen the Muhammad Ali documentary, but actually, funny enough, shot by William Klein. And William Klein was one of my favorite fashion photographers of this period. And so I tended to refer to, Klein did a great book on New York, Tokyo, and Paris, Rome and Paris, did all four of the cities. And he took high fashion onto the streets where you'd have a very fashionable girl inside a meat packing room. And I loved his pictures. And Klein did this great documentary on Muhammad Ali. He did the best documentary on Muhammad Ali, where he seemed to be stuck. Ali obviously liked him. So he was right there in the shower, in the changing room, in the living rooms. Muhammad Ali eating sandwiches and constantly talking. So I used a lot of that. When he went to the fight, the Frazier thing, that was the best thing. So I took that, what he did, and actually said, this is the way we do it within a given space of time budget. And also, I'm not going to go into the fight. The fight's irrelevant. It's Richie. It's the guy sitting in the seat in that chinchilla coat.
Yeah.
It's not the coat. It's the position in the room. Yeah. That's Richie goes, ping, and you get out. You go to the dark room.
Yeah. Phenomenal job.
Great.
You know, I was wondering.